Happy Friday. All right. We've made it through the end of the week. It is finally Friday. Thank goodness. I think everybody's looking forward to a little bit of a weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly am. All right. Let me get my camera set up here. We'll get rolling. All right. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who are new, my name is Maddie. I am the occupational therapist at Elite Therapy Solutions. I currently work at the Westchester as well as the Coatesville Clinic, and we also provide home visits. So for any of your PT or OT needs, you can feel free to give us a call. I always leave the number to our main office at the ends of these videos. So if you're looking for that number, just stick around till the end. I promise you the number will be there. You can give us a call. We're happy to consult with you. Maybe if you don't know if you need OT or PT, we're happy to talk to you about it. So, as with any exercise program, if at any point during your workout you begin to feel faint, dizzy, or have any physical discomfort, please stop immediately and consult with a medical professional. All right, so today is Friday, which means it is balance and core day. We kind of incorporate a lot of the leg, arm movements that we do earlier in the week, and we really focus on that core. So with all of these exercises, I want you to tighten that core, kind of suck that tummy in, squeeze the core muscles, your abdominal muscles, with any of the exercises that we do today. I am a little stuffy. I think this cold weather that keeps coming in is just messing with my sinuses a little bit, so I do apologize if I sound a little stopped up. But other than feeling a little stopped up, I'm feeling great. So let me get a sip of water, and we're going to start with our warm-up exercises. All right. Also, today, if you want to use a light weight, we are going to be doing some stuff with a little bit of a weight today. If you don't want to use a weight, you never have to. We just, if you want to get a little more of a challenge in, this is the less challenging exercise class, but as always, if you want to add some weight to make it a little more challenging, you absolutely can. All right, so let's warm up that body. Go ahead and take that left arm, reach it across, give it a good stretch. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't want to shovel any more snow. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Bring the other arm across. We're supposed to get a little bit of freezing rain, I guess, tomorrow night into Sunday, so just be careful. Good. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's stretch out those triceps. If you can, raise it above your head. If you can't, bring it down in front of you. Good. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms here. Stretch out the other one. Good. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those arms down. All right, take that right ear, put it down towards that right shoulder. Give the left side of that neck a good stretch. If you're not getting a good stretch, pull that arm down, the left shoulder down, so you get a good stretch in the left side of your neck. Good. We're going to change sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to the other side. Pull that right shoulder down if you need to. Get a better stretch in. Good. We're going to come back to middle in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to middle. Take that chin, tuck it down towards your chest. Roll the tops of those shoulders forward, kind of arch that back. You should get a good stretch across the top of your back, across your top of your shoulder blades. Good. We're going to look up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and roll those shoulders back, kind of open up that chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together, point that chin towards the ceiling. We're gonna hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Good. You're gonna give me 5 neck circles either direction. Doesn't matter to me, but please don't make yourself dizzy. And my neck may crack. Once you've given me 5 in one direction, go ahead and give me 5 in the opposite. Good. All right. Once you're done with your neck circles, we're going to stretch out those sides a little bit. So take that left arm, reach it up over your head, give that side a good stretch. We're going to be doing some twisting today, so it's good to stretch out those sides. Good. We're going to change sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reach across with the other arm. Get a good stretch in that side. Good. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Good. Let's stretch out our legs a little bit. So take that right leg, stick it out straight in front of you. Heel is on the ground, toes up towards the ceiling. Reach for those toes. You should get a good hamstring stretch in. That's the back of your leg. If you can't get to the toes, try and reach for the ankle or the shin. Just keep those toes pointed up. And we're gonna switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, nice and straight, heels on the ground, toes up towards the ceiling. Reach for those toes. Again, reach as far as you can. We're getting a good hamstring stretch in. Also stretching out that spine a little bit. Good. We're going to come back to center in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. You're going to give me some heel toe lifts. So lift those heels, lift those toes, kind of rocking those feet back and forth. We're just getting that blood pumping down towards our feet, getting everything moving, grooving. You guys have got it. My ankle's click-clacking too. Good. We're going to stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Stretch anything else out that you need to. We're going to get started with our first exercise. So this is one that I like to add a little bit of weight to, but again, if you're not comfortable doing that, don't add a weight. Perfectly fine. I just have my little 2-pound weight here that I'm going to use just to signify that you can use a light weight. You don't need something super heavy. We're going to start with our trunk twist. So remember, I want you squeezing those core muscles as much as you can today. So suck that belly button in towards your spine, kind of tighten those abdominal muscles as best as you can. That'll help build the strength up in our core. So we're going to do our trunk twist. We're going to do 10 to the right, and then we do 10 to the left. When we twist, the only thing that's moving should be basically our abdominals. So you're kind of rotating at that waist. You're not moving the lower half of your body. So your hips and your legs should stay stationary. It's just the top half of your body that should be moving. Think of like an owl when he turns his neck, you know? So just the top half is moving. All right, 10 over to the right. If you're going to hold a weight, hold it out in front of you. Here we go. Rotate as far as you can and then back to middle. That's 1. 2, 3, squeeze those abdominals, 4, 5, halfway there already, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one this side, and 10. Good. 10 over to the left, same thing, squeeze those abdominals. Here we go. 1. When you rotate, make sure you stop and then come back to middle. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep it up, 8, 9, we got one more, and 10, good. You can go ahead and drop that weight down. Our next one is going to be our forward reaches. I'm actually going to put my hair up because otherwise it's going to get in my face. So forward reaches, you're going to place one hand on top of the other, kind of like in a diving position. For this one, we're using our hips. This is our waist, this is our hips. We're using our hips as a hinge. So you're rolling forward on those hips, keeping a nice straight back, and then you're coming back. So you want to reach forward as far as you can, stretch those arms out, come back to center. You're going to reach forward as far as you can, reach with those hips, bending at those hips, keeping a nice straight back. All right, we're doing 10 forward reaches. These shouldn't be too quick. Do them nice and slow, and we'll do 10 of them. Here we go. That's 1. And of course, my chair is super squeaky. 2, 3, keep those arms up as best as you can. 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. All right, if you're not already, come to the edge of that chair. We're going to do our seated marches. So remember with these, feet stay flexed, meaning you're not letting that foot drop down. You want to keep it nice and up, and we're marching in place. You lift that knee up as high as you can. Don't lean back too far. Try and sit upright as best as possible. Raise that knee up as high as you can, and then the opposite one. We're going to do 10 seated marches. That's right and left. That'll be 1, and we're going for 10. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Get those knees up nice and high. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze those abdominals. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. All right. Our next one is good for our head. So when you think of balance and walking, you need to have good head stability, and you need to be able to look left and right. So we're going to be doing some head rotations. So the entirety of your body should be staying still. The only thing that's going to be turning is your neck. So I want you to pick a point on the wall over to your right, and you're going to turn your head, look at that point, and then come back to center. You can even pick a point in the center too, so you can look back to that one. All right, we're doing 10 head rotations to the right, then we'll do 10 to the left. You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. These are good for necks. 4. Keep it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. Now I want you to pick a point on the wall over to your left. We're going to do the same thing, but we'll rotate our head to the left. You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. Good. I know those don't seem like a lot, and we weren't squeezing our abdominals for that one, but remember, head and neck, that's important for balance too. All right, next one is going to be our seated crunches. These are good for our abs. So one of 2 ways you can do this. Link your hands behind your neck. That'll bring your elbows up a little bit higher, and you'll have further to reach for elbow and knee. Or take your hands, put them on top of your shoulders. That'll drop your elbows down a little bit so you won't have as far to reach. All right, if you want a little more of a challenge, link them behind your neck. We're going to do 10 seated crunches. You guys ready? We've got it. Make sure opposite elbow, opposite knee meet in the middle. So right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. We're going for 10. Here we go. Squeeze those abdominals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. All right, one more exercise in this set. These are going to be our chest expansions. For these, I want you to squeeze and hold those abdominals nice and tight as best as you can. For these, we're going to be using our arms, but remember, you can always squeeze those abdominals during these exercises. That'll be good for them. All right, so chest expansions. Hands come together out in front of you like you're clapping. You're going to open those arms nice and wide like you're giving a great big hug to somebody. You're going to squeeze those shoulder blades together and then come back to the middle. Clap those hands together again. We're going to go for 10. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Open nice and wide. Squeeze. Back to middle. That's 1. Tighten those abdominal muscles. 2. 3. 4. Keep it up. 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. And 10, good. Go ahead and take a break. Get a sip of water. Please remember to stay hydrated during these exercises. I will forever be on my soapbox about drinking lots of water. I'm going to attempt to blow my nose, and then I will be back. Not sure that did a whole lot for my congestion, but who knows? All right. When you guys are ready, you can jump in. We're going to get started with our second round. So trunk twister first. If you want to use a weight, go ahead and pick it up. We're doing 10 to the right, then we'll do 10 to the left. Remember, it's just the top half of your body that's rotating. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're over the halfway mark. 7, 8, squeeze those abdominals. 9, last one. And 10. Good. 10 over to the left, same thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. Drop that weight down. We're going to do our forward reaches. Remember to bend at those hips. Keep a nice straight back the entire time. One hand on top of the other. Reach as far forward as you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to get a less squeaky chair. 8, 9. We got one more. And 10. Good. All right. If you're not already, you should be sitting at the edge of your chair. We're going to do 10 seated marches. Remember to get those knees up nice and high. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze those abdominals. Going to keep saying it. 4, 5. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. All right, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are back. We're doing our head rotations. Good for our necks, good for our heads. Pick a point on the wall to your right. We're doing 10 over to the right. Make sure you're just rotating that neck, nothing else. Here we go, 10 times to the right. 1, 2, try and get as far as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got one more. And 10. Good. Pick a point over to your left. 10 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it up. 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. All right, next up is our seated crunches. So again, either link your hands behind your neck or put them on top of your shoulders, whichever's easiest for you. We're gonna do 10, so make sure opposite elbow meets opposite knee in the middle. Here we go. Squeeze those abdominals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Talking and squeezing is hard. All right, last exercise in this set is going to be our chest expansions. Remember, when you open those arms nice and wide like you're giving a big hug, squeeze those shoulder blades together, kind of push those arms back towards each other, and then come back to middle. All right, squeeze those abdominals. Gonna get off my soapbox eventually, but for now, remember, squeezing those ab muscles as best as we can for all these exercises. All right, 10 chest expansions, hands come together in the front. Here we go. Open nice and wide, squeeze, back to middle. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over the halfway mark, 7, 8, 9, one more, really squeeze those shoulder blades together, and 10. Good. All right, go ahead and take your break. Grab a sip of water. I'm going to attempt to blow my stuffy nose again. I don't know if anybody is a Apple fan. This is kind of a random statement, but if anybody is an Apple fan, I went to Wegmans a few days ago and I got an apple called a Jazz apple, J-A-Z-Z, Jazz apple. It is one of the most delicious apples I've ever had, to the point where now I think I'm going to go pick up a bunch of them because that was delicious for breakfast this morning. They're sweet, but they're crisp and kind of crunchy, like a Granny Smith, a little bit of a firmer apple, but super sweet, almost like a Honey Crisp. So if anybody likes apples, go to Wegmans, try a Jazz apple. It was phenomenal. Highly recommend those. And they're really good with peanut butter too. All right, and cheese. I had some with cheese the other night. All right, done with my little side comment there. We're gonna get started, do our last set of exercises, then we'll do our cool down stretches, and we're gonna start with our trunk twists. So if you have a weight, go ahead and pick it up. We're gonna do 10 trunk twists to the right, then we'll do 10 to the left. You guys know the deal. Only rotate where the abdominal muscles are, keep those hips pointed forward. All right, 10 to the right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, excuse me, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one on this side, and 10. Good. 10 over to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. Go ahead and drop that weight down. We're going to do our forward reaches. Remember to keep a nice straight back. Bend at those hips, not at the waist. No arch in that back. Nice straight back. One hand on top of the other. You're going to reach as far forward as you can. 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, you know the deal. Squeeze those abs. 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Go ahead and drop those arms down. All right, next up is going to be our seated marches. So get those knees up nice and high. Keep a nice straight back as best as possible, and make sure to squeeze those abdominals. You guys ready? 10 seated marches. Here we go. Keep that foot up too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. All right, next up is head rotations. Pick your point on the right side. We're rotating just that head and that neck 10 times to the right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, halfway there, 6, you guys finding you can look back a little bit further, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Pick a point on the left. See if you can go a little bit further than you did last time. Your neck might be loosening up a bit. We're going 10 to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. Good. All right, 2 more exercises. You guys have got it. We're going to do our seated crunches. So remember, behind the neck or on top of the shoulders, doesn't matter to me. Depends on how challenging you want it to be. Got a little bit of a string there. Got to cut that off. All right, 10 seated crunches. Make sure that elbow meets that knee halfway. Squeeze those abdominals. All right, here we go. 1, 2, come back to middle before you go into the next. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, finish strong, 10, good job. All right, our last exercise in this set is going to be our chest expansions. Remember to squeeze those abdominals, open those arms up nice and big, squeeze those shoulder blades together before you come back to middle. We're going to do 10 chest expansions, hands together out in front of you. Here we go. Nice and wide, squeeze those shoulder blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it up. You guys are halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Good. Go ahead and take a break. Grab a sip of water. Run to the bathroom. Do what you got to do. We're going to start our cool down stretches here in about a minute and a half. All right. Hope everyone feels like they got a good ab workout today. I certainly feel like with the talking, it gets a little more challenging after a while to squeeze and talk at the same time. Also remember to bundle up if you go outside today. It's supposed to be super cold. All right. When you guys are ready, after you've gotten your sip of water, shaking it out a little bit, whatever you needed to do, you can go ahead and jump on in with us. We're going to start our cool down stretches. So as always, we're going to start with our arms. So go ahead and take that left arm, reach it across your body, give it a good stretch. Take a few deep breaths. Good. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch arms. Bring that right arm across. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's stretch out those triceps. Bring that left arm up. If you're not able to bring it up over your head, bring it in front of you. Stretch it out like this. But either way, get a good stretch in. Good. We're going to change arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the other arm, stretch out the other tricep. It's hard for me to look up with these, so I apologize. Good. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those arms down. Take that right ear, put it down towards that right shoulder. Pull that left shoulder down if you need a better stretch. You can also lightly apply pressure, not too much, just a little. Good. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Left ear towards left shoulder. Good. We're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and tuck that chin down towards your chest. Roll the tops of your shoulders forward, kind of arch that back. Get a good stretch across the top of those shoulder blades. And we're going to hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll those shoulders back. Kind of squeeze those shoulder blades together. Put your hands behind your back if you can. Tilt that chin up towards the ceiling and open up that chest. You're going to hold this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Good. Go ahead and give me 5 neck circles in either direction. Doesn't matter to me, but please don't make yourself dizzy. And don't be alarmed if you hear my neck crack. Once you've given me 5 in one direction, go ahead and give me 5 in the other. Good. Once you've come back to center and you feel kind of ready to keep going, we're going to take that left arm, reach it up over our head, give that side a good stretch. Good. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides for me. Bring the other side up and over. Good. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Take that right leg, stick it out straight in front of you. Reach for those toes. Get a good hamstring stretch in. And we're going to switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stick the other leg out. Nice and straight, heel on the ground, toes up towards the ceiling. Reach for those toes. Good. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. All right, we're going to end this session with 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Breathe in for the count of 4, blow out for the count of 4. 3 deep breaths. Here we go. That's 1. 2. 1 more. 3. All right, guys, that is going to complete our Friday morning workout. Thank you so much for joining me. To get an exercise plan customized to your specific needs, please call 610-594-2060 to consult with a licensed healthcare professional at Elite Therapy Solutions. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Don't forget to try those jazz apples, and I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Bye.